Hello! Yes, I know, it has been a while since we met. I am a particularly lazy filmmaker these days. And yes, it's been about 4 months since I last did a video. But you're in luck. I may be a lazy editor, but I do still record stuff that I'm working on. So today we're going to look at a few things that I've covered over the last 4 months. Probably not as much as I'd like, but we're going to see some transformations. As you can see, this is what things look like the last time that you visited me. And a few things have happened since then, particularly in Australia. We've had bushfires that ravaged part of the nation. We've had torrential rain that flooded part of the nation. And we've had a pandemic that has ravaged the world. Now, none of these things actually affected where I am. We avoided the fires, we avoided the rain pretty much, and I am pretty isolated out here building my little house, so I don't even know what's going on in the rest of the world, so I don't really have any excuses. Anyways, shall we have a look inside? There really are days when I feel like I'm just renovating an old house. Just putting a skylight in here, ripping through all this old kind of semi-roddy kind of insulation in the roof. All right, so yesterday I did a little install on our roof here. I put in a skylight, and it's going to be the first of two. And I've never done this before. I followed the instructions to a T. I feel like I over-engineered the thing. I've got triple waterproofing, I think. But today we're going to do the water test. And let's hope that I did things right. Alright, well there's no easy way to do this, I think. I'm going to do two tests. I've got a small container of water here for my drizzle test, and then the big bucket will be the downpour test. And it's got to be able to survive both of them, even though it's parched dry here. There will be heavy rain at some point somewhere where we're going to live in this place, so just have to bite the bullet and give it a try now. Better now than later. I'm looking inside for signs of dribble. So far so good. Now for the big test, the big bucket. Well, there's no drips on the floor on my drop sheet. Well, I reckon I'm gonna call that one a success for now. I'll just leave it, see if anything shows up, but maybe I've gotten away with installing that one right. We'll see. Oh wow, it feels like forever that I've been working on this bloody ceiling. I'm getting there. It's starting to kind of eventually kind of take shape here. It's getting over to the last few bits and pieces, but it's been such a slow process. I don't know why it is, but it is. But anyways, getting close to being done, so I'll be able to show you the whole thing very, very shortly. We have a mostly white looking roof now. Something that looks kind of more normal roof-like. It's not completely done, it's just one coat, but yeah. Gives it a bit of a more housey look. Had some stairs put together. These are actually from Peter doing some welding work for us. So now we have a little set of stairs that allows me to go into the bedroom door. Don't go that way.
She's really busy doing all the plans. Yeah, please.
No. Everybody's hiding out around corners. Trying to figure out how to get down. This is what cutting a skylight out looks like. It's a big bloody mess and a mucky little hole. We've got this sort of squally, wet, crappy day, which, I mean, on the surface is brilliant because we absolutely needed rain, and we probably got about 12 mil maybe, which is more than we've gotten in better part of, well, probably the single biggest fall we've had in a couple of years here. But yeah, there's a leak in my second skylight. Yeah, I don't know where it's coming from. I got up on the roof briefly last night. I couldn't see where it was coming in, but I failed to do the old bucket test. You know, the bucket test that I did on the first skylight? Didn't do the bucket test on the second skylight, and now I'm paying for it. Panel number 2 looks wetter, I think. Panel 2 is out and it's very wet. Yeah, but we're no closer to finding out what the problem is. All right, so I identified the breach. Just a teeny tiny little hole that was created by a pocket of air where the flashing tape that I put on didn't stick properly. And it literally is in a place where the water pools on the roof, unfortunately, which I might have to do something about. But yeah, that was enough to leach through and make everything wet. So lesson learned here is that you can literally not go too far with waterproofing something like a skylight. Like, I'm going to now go up there, I'm going to retape all my seals, I'm going to put 2 or 3 layers of waterproof roof paint over top of that whole area. You know, literally peace of mind down the track, but yeah, such a pain in the ass. As you see, I don't have my magnificent window anymore behind. And so yeah, that got covered over, waterproofed. It's just got a little bit of lining. Filled in the window, filled it in with some polystyrene foam, which is similar to what's in the walls here anyways. And yeah, just have started actually cladding it with just some basic ply to be able to screw things in easier, and will sort of form the foundation base of my cabinetry in the bedroom here. So you also see this feature across here, which is going to be kind of how low, which is a bit lower than we were planning, but that's how low the ceiling is going to be in the bedroom. Still, you know, plenty high enough that I can just touch, and that'll be probably actually quite good, because that's where the ceiling bed will come down, so you want to be able to reach up, grab a handle and pull the bed down quite easily. But yeah, that's basically forming the kind of tidy end to the bed area, so you can't see it. When the bed is up, the idea is that that whole area will be flush on the bottom, and then there'll be lighting on the underside of the bed for a table that could fold out from the wall, or anything else that we decide to do in that room. All right, well, a little bit of progress on the bedroom happening at the moment. We're just doing the cabinetry. We put in these side cabinets the other day, or I did. I don't know why I said we. We, like the Mike show. Anyways, as you can see, we've got a little bit more cabinet action here, but we also have if I get my angles right here, we have this ceiling piece that connects to the bit above here. The toughest part of this, of course, is to match everything up. Like, I've had to match with the heights of everything, and this unfortunately the semi-trailers have the distinction of being not square. And if you don't know what that means, usually when you build a house, you want everything to be at right angles. And this isn't at right angles at all. So yeah, I've kind of had to fuss around with varying widths of things just to make them kind of fit. And that's, for someone who's not a carpenter, that's not that easy. Got the next cabinet that's going to go up here, ready to go, and yeah, we'll see if we can get that to go in. That one reasonably smoothly, but they're kind of heavy and awkward. The one thing I was challenged with a little bit is that I made this so tight to specifications, thank you very much, that it really was hard to get in. It fit like to the millimeter. So credit for me to be measuring properly, but yeah, making it a little bit harder on myself, giving myself no tolerances at all. One of the cool things that we're doing with our bedroom space is that in this kind of opening here, we're going to build a kind of a Moroccan style alcove so we can put like lights and maybe a few little shelves in. Cut off all the overlap and extra stuff here. So yesterday I had the idea that I'd use some of my leftover SIPS panels because they're a good thickness and easy to cut. I'm about to cut out the next layer, which is on this board here, and that'll add another 16 mil, and that'll give us a nice finished surface at the top that I can round off and start making look a little bit more hand kind of rendered. So I've been just using pieces that I've been finding around as like leftovers, like this this material here that I was using for SIPs, and old pieces of wood and so on, to create these layers, and then I've just been bogging them together, filling in holes as I cut through the layers and shape them, and managed to use my handy dandy tool here with a sander blade on it to give some nice shaping to the whole thing, so it's starting to come out pretty smoothly. All right, so here's our partially finished piece. You can see all the shape has come out quite nicely. We've got the couple of shelves with the bottom shelf and mid shelf in, and you can also see a little bit of the gap, which will form where the internal LED lights are that will come out and shine into the main space. And there's the back, and that's gonna be where my LED light strip will run along the inside. Alright, so the final little thing that I did today was to put these little this little sort of shelving kind of structure in. Heidi's gonna build us some little drawers. I don't know what she's gonna do. She's decided she wants to do this part of it. But just little rustic drawers to put jewelry in or something like that. Yeah, so it's come up pretty well, I think. All right, so exciting day. We're going to be putting our first coat of paint on all this cabinetry and stuff like that I've been working on in the bedroom for the last little while. So not the finished look yet until I get the wall and all the other stuff in there, but yeah, just to sort of seal things off for the moment. Anyways, let's get to it. Well, that's it for this episode. Thanks so much for joining me and taking some time out from your coronavirus isolation schedule to check out what I'm up to. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to pump out a few more episodes now that things are starting to come together, provided I can get to hardware stores and lockdowns aren't preventing me from doing stuff. But so far it's been a good time to be building with nothing else to do, keeping quiet on the property, no work or anything. So just keep on trucking here. So yeah, be sure to join me next time and check out some previews from a potential next episode. Catch you later. We're gonna get the kitchen floor started. But I received a box today from Amazon, some new lights, so let's do an unboxing. I started thinking about the cantilever bed, so I went and I built this little model.